Like Christmas, of course, less than 24 hours to Christmas now. Yes, so it's a good feeling for me. It's a good feeling for all of us here at Gusto TV Africa. We're so excited, and it's Christmas. Christmas always comes with this renewed energy. It's just a vibe, apart from the rice, stew, beans, plantain, chicken, turkey, goat meat, cow meat, all the beef and everything that we have, that represents Christmas for us. Um, we are also eating and cooking Afrobeat. Afrobeat is one of the biggest, sweetest meals you can ever consume. And for us here at Gusto TV Africa, we only bring you the best of reportage, everything that Afrobeat does, everything that everything that it tries to do. Let me put it that way, because we're still in the process of seeing, how we actually even just really, um, for lack of a better way to say it, how it transcends from where it is now to even a bigger place. And we are really excited for all of you that have joined us, at this hour, to delve into the world of Afrobeat and speak on the things that have been happening in the couple hours, in the couple days. So it's been quite a lot of stuff happening in Lagos, Nigeria, the heartbeat of the Afrobeat movement. And my name is Paul Way, and for us here at Gusto TV Africa, I want to say a very big thank you for joining us, for all you do for us, for our community, for your likes, your subscriptions, the comments, everything you do. We see it, and we deeply, deeply appreciate you. Please do not forget to continue to do so. Tell all your friends about what we do here at Gusto TV Africa. Now, it's no news, to be honest. It's no news that Lagos has been jammed. It's been packed for the past couple of hours, and for us here, it's a different feeling, because apart from the fact that we are in the seat of literally everything that's happening, we are also very well aware that some of you also have an idea of what's going to come, right? So the big three yesterday, they performed together on the same stage again. So this is the second time in a long time where we saw the big three perform together at a show. Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy. So the first time was when they had the Orlando party, and of course, Davido, Wizkid, and Burna, were built to perform at the event. Of course, there was a lot of back and forth basketballs as regards how much they were paid at that event. Of course, that one popped out from a leaked document that has actually come out to not be very, um, what's the word now? It's not been verified. So yeah, we can say it's a leaked fake document. But that was the first time we saw these three big heavyweights perform together at any event. And this time around, it's happening again. And of course, Tony Elumelu brought these three guns together again for the second time. And this is the second time we're actually going to see them perform on the same stage, but at different times. Wizkid, Burna Boy, and Davido performed at the event. It was a very nice time. Burna Boy, of course, did his thing. Wizkid did his thing, and of course, Davido actually smashed it. Are we going to see 2025? More of these things happening? Are we going to see these guys actually come together to actually even do a record? It would be actually phenomenal for 2025, because I see that happening at some point. I'm not a prophet, but I think we're getting close, because they performed together the first time. This is the second time, and three times is a charm. So let's see, fingers crossed for that one. Anyways, that's what's happening in the world of Afrobeat right now, because these guys have taken the stage to actually perform together. And of course, we can see Davido there just having a nice time with the crowd, performing da 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 da, I be David for life, and the fans and the crowds is going haywire, because that's an amazing tune. And of course, perform funds as well. Everybody also dancing to a Wukia. I mean, that song that has done incredible numbers. So it is safe to say people are actually still feeling Davido's Bedu is still very relevant. He's still one of the biggest Afrobeat stars out there. So big ups to David, who has actually had an incredible 12 months. And of course, you know that David has actually just been everywhere for the past couple of months. I mean, safe to say, he's a hard worker, and he's the Kante of the Afrobeat movement. I used to call him the Peter Obi of the Afrobeat movement, because 1 minute he's here, the next minute he's there. He's really working hard, and of course, big ups to Davido and his team for actually, just putting out a great show for the past 12 months. And he was in Ghana celebrating he was in Ghana to support the president-elect of Ghana, John Mahama, and of course took another PJ back to Lagos to have the Lagos event. That's of course the White Party by Tony Elumelu, and of course everybody's just been saying, how are you able to do all these things? You say you know the tire from Ghana to Lagos, and the next day again we will see you in a PJ going to London. How far are you actually going to make 2025 worth our while? Because a lot of fans are screaming and waiting for the best of Davido in 2025. And I mean, like he said, he's going to drop an album in 2025, and he has titled that one Five. We're anticipating the release of that project, so it's a good one for the 30BG gang, and also good one for the Afrobeat movement. And of course, we can see him there in Bocom Boxing Arena having a great time with the fans, and of course also performing. And a lot of the Ghanaian fans said, you know what, Davido made our night. We have had our Christmas gift already. So big ups to Davido and the team for doing the most. So it's been a fun time, of course. Still at the White Party, you see Wizkid there performing at his own, pace, just doing his thing. He was really, really excited. For everyone who watched the clip, who have seen footages from the event, you could see how excited, of course, I'm sorry, I beg your pardon, Wizkid was. He was really having a nice time, doing the more dance and everything, just performing, and fans were screaming. Singlet man came in his white singlet again, and people are saying why, they buy shirts and all that stuff. But that's Wizkid's style, of course. He comes with a drip, simple, classy, yet drippy. And of course, everybody at the White Party had a great, great time. So big ups to Weezy on that one. So for us here at Gusto, we will never take away the fact that Burna Boy is one of the biggest performers out of Africa. And of course, Burna Boy was right there on stage to give the fans and everyone who was at the event a time of their lives. It was actually a very smooth delivery. Of course, the courage, the crowd courage that Burna Boy has. Attend, of course, and of course, so it was a star-studded event. It was a big event, one of the events that could be the highlight of the Lagos trail and vibe. So yeah, it is what it is, and these guys are actually killing it. And big ups to Davido, Burna Boy, and Wizkid for giving the fans a memorable night. But this is not where the conversation ends, right? I mean, there was also like an after party type thing, not like an after party type thing, but before we get into that, we're gonna read some comments. Of course, the fans are definitely gonna say stuff. And one person by Hamzat says, "Lol, Wiz entry to the legendary." Of course, I said it and I will say it again. Wizkid had a great performance that, of course, yesterday night, and it was really, really smooth. The fans thoroughly enjoyed it. And Amazing Nature says, without watching it, I know Davido had performed everyone 001 for a reason. I think both, I mean, the three guys had a great night. They both performed together and it was so smooth. It was so good. And let's not just do this one perform that perform. Nah. They had a great show and we keep it at that. And 30BG community, obviously a 30BG fan, says, I wonder why Wizkid haven't done anything to Davido since he arrived online ranting fear. Anyways, guys, like I said, can we just keep this beef online and let it not extend to the physical form? Because we know that these three guys, they know they agree for each other. But of course, Burna and Wiz, I think they're best mates. We're gonna report that as we go on in the news. But right now, we just want peace. If you wanna beef, let the basketballs just happen online, please. Let's not take it online because offline, because we don't want any type of violence. And of course, if you can see on your screen, you see there Wizkid and Burna Boy having a great time after the event. And of course, they're best mates. They've had banging songs together. Of course, they're like cool. There's no issue with them. But one person that was not here is Davido. Davido, of course, can never be found in this kind of setting because him and Wiz, Nah, it's like oil and water. They don't mix. They don't actually agree. But maybe 2025 we get to see these guys actually just cool down and have a great time and just let the beef be and focus on delivering great music. It will be actually very, very monumental if Wizkid Burna Boy and Davido can come together to actually do a jam together. Anyways, that one is that one. Of course, one person we saw having a good time backstage was Davido, interestingly, with Mama Burna. And people are saying, Burna Boy and Davido don't mix. So what's all this thing you're doing with the mom? And another person says, a comment on X says, a good mother to all, no signs of weakness. Well, a mom will always be a mom, so she's not going to partake in all the beef. She's a mother, first of all, and before a manager. So probably we could see that maybe Burna Boy and Whiskey can actually come together to say, okay, let's just even bring Davido back into the fold. We're actually itching to see that one. Fingers crossed. And if that happens, it will really be good for the Afrobeat movement. And just Steady BG says she just met the greatest Afrobeat artist. Well, is Davido the greatest Afrobeat artist? Let us know in the comment section if you think so. But I think he's one of the greats and should absolutely be accorded that respect. Anyways, Burna Boy has gone on his Instagram account to just rant, and we don't know who he's referring to, what this is inferring to be, or what it infers to. And we don't really know because he's taking to his account on Instagram to say, when they talk, nobody cares, but when I react, it's a nuclear disaster. Y'all don't know how lucky you are that I have too much to lose now. But lahi, a lot of you will not be here no more. Anyway, make I just go buy another thing. Relax. Bundle by bundle, no signs of weakness. And a lot of people have actually just said he was referring to Davido. Other people are saying he was referring to the fact that he got Speed Darlington released from prison yesterday. We don't know what's on Burna Boy's mind, but one thing we know for sure is Burna Boy and Wizkid have gone crazy on spending so much racks and stacks because they made a very, very fantastic purchase. First off, Wizkid has done some really crazy shows this year, and of course, he's made a lot of money. So he says, you know what, I'm gonna reward myself with some really, really nice toy, and of course, got like a McLaren, 2024, and he's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna chill with this one. It's stellar. This car is amazing. Cost whooping billions of naira. Some people say 2 billion, some people say 4 billion. We don't know the exact amount, but it does cost close to and over a billion naira. So yeah, it's if you can see on your screen, it's a really, really nice car, and of course, Wizkid took delivery of that one to say, you know what, I know you guys are buying cars, and I'm also going to join the party to buy myself a nice toy. So it's safe to say, these guys are on a spending spree, and it's Christmas. It's just nice for you to reward yourself with something really nice, and Wizkid has done that for himself. Big purchase, but Wizkid is not the only one making a big purchase. Burna Boy has also made a big purchase, but this time Burna Boy has said, I'm not gonna do this for myself. I just got me like a very nice toy some days ago, so I'm not gonna do any much more than that. I'm just gonna gift my boy a brand new Tesla Cybertruck 2024. So Burna Boy has just gifted his friend King Money a brand new Tesla 2024 truck. And guys, for this life, just try to get good friends because what is this? This is just so amazing. This is an absolute Christmas present, and of course, Money is so overjoyed by this, and of course, the fans will always talk. And El Bruzy says highest paid for a reason, and then someone else says Burna Boy don't make money. Those two no fits even make for their life. Guys, I know anytime we talk about these heavyweights, you guys will always pitch them side by side. But it is what it is. Burna Boy has done something phenomenal, has done something good, and has put a smile on the face of his friend Manny. And I think that they are having an amazing Christmas right now. And ODG, now man, I remember when Osakpolo gave Israel Venza of $9K. Jesus Christ. Yeah, please. Please. See, guys, a gift is a gift, no matter how much it costs. It's the intention, is the heart that matters, is the intention that matters. Yes, Davido gifted Israel a Venza, and so what? And so what, guys? Calm down now, calm down. I know Davido can still do much more than all this, but at the time, that was what he felt he could give out, and he did that. And of course, Israel has forever been grateful, for that kind gesture. So I mean, let's just move on from all of that. Um, it's nothing that we should really like dwell on. And of course, the big three recent purchases, and Davido bought a Rolls Royce Spectra 2025. And of course, Wizkid has just copped a 2024 McLaren 750s, and Burna Boy has copped a 2025 Ferrari. This is crazy. 2025 Ferrari Puro Sang, Pure Sang, if I have to put it that way, actually. And that's a great purchase, because these guys are spending billions of naira on cars, so it's nothing. I mean, just give your fan base like 1 billion to share now. It's not be a bad Christmas present. I'm just saying they deserve it, because they've stuck with you guys for the whole 12 months. Anyways, that's not only what's happening in the world of Afrobeat, because OLIC by Olamide was a bomb. And of course, Olamide has stamped his foot on the floor to say, I am one of the biggest pioneers of the Afrobeat movement. A lot of people call him the grandpa of Afrobeat, and deservedly so, because he's really worked hard. He has brought people up to the game. He's brought people up. He's signed artists who are doing so well. A testament to that fact is Ashake, Mr. Money with the Vibe. And of course, there's Fireboy DML. There are tons and tons of names that Olamide has actually brought into the industry. It was a night of glamour, glee. It was a night that was filled with so much highlights, and so fans went into retrospect of everything that's happened, with the Olamide brand. And of course, Olamide is one person that is everybody's favorite. And it was beautiful to see. And one person that surprised Olamide at the show yesterday was Wizkid. Wizkid actually pulled up. A lot of people were not expecting that one. So Wizkid pulled up to the event for Olamide. It was actually a very, very beautiful time on stage, and he was just performing hit songs, and the fans were going crazy, singing word for word all the songs that Wizkid was jamming to. And when Kese Dance came on, you could see Wizkid there, just just giving them the bedu, and everybody was just really having fun, and it was a great, great night. And of course, the legendary Fino Fino joined Olamide on stage to perform their hit singles. And of course, we saw Bella Shmurda singing Hallelujah. And of course, it was a beautiful, beautiful night. And one thing that stood out for me personally, and for all of us who have witnessed this greatness, is the fact that Olamide brought out a lot of stars to this event. Wizkid was there, Tiwa was there, Fireboy DML, Peruzzi Reminis, Zlatan, Young John, I beg your pardon, Wanda Cole, Ayomaf, Fields, Loje, Omale, CK, Belashmorda. Praise was also at the event. Fino Fino was also at the event. Magneto, Leo Kesh, Leah, KC, Harry Song, Orezi, Lade, and Dija. All the stars were actually present at the event, and it was a star-studded night. Safe to say, Olamide is the goat of Afrobeat, because how can one person pull this much crowd to an event, a single event? So it just shows that he's a good-natured person, and of course, people absolutely love and adore him. He's everybody's favorite, and so he deserves all the accolades he's getting. But to wrap up the news, we have Tems, Tyla, and Ayra Tyla lighting up Lagos, baby girls out at the Obi's house event, having a nice time. And of course, there was no beef between them. All this comparison between, is Tyler bigger than Ayra Star bigger than Tems? These girls were not having any of that. They say, what, let's go party, let's give the fans something to talk about. And these girls have just gone on a chilling spree, having a nice time at the Obi's house event, and just really just vibing, and of course enjoying the holidays. You could see Tyler there just dancing. Of course, I start giving them the baby girl vibe, and Thames just acting like the mother hen, just bringing everyone together. It's such a beautiful thing to see that our Afrobeat superstars are having a great time right now, and there is no beef between them. I absolutely love all these things, and of course, I just wish them the best. And of course, in 2025, we're looking forward to amazing things happen for us as regards Afrobeat and everything that the music would do. Anyways, the fans will always talk, and of course, we had very good reactions from a lot of people saying different things about that. And somebody even said, "This big three no sweet like the other big three, because they know they beef each other." Well, girls will be girls. Girls beef the most, but you know what? They're saying, we need to build the industry. We need to build to a place where we can stand and say we've done our bit for the Afrobeat movement, and they're actually killing it. And big ups to them. Well, this is my favorite part of the show. and I like to give the best advice. Like I always say here, I've given the best advice in my life, and I get paid for this. But take it from me today, because you get as God go bless person and go talk saying a devil. And Rema said this in his song, Now I Know. Anyways, the blessings of God will overshadow us this Christmas, and I pray that you have everything that you've ever wanted, and I pray that you have the best Christmas. This Christmas is going to be a Christmas that you remember for the rest of your life. Take it from me, because God is going to bless you and people are going to talk their talk. But guys, this is where we wrap up the news, and I say, guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope that you can drop all the comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Do you think that we're going to see Wizkid Burna Boy and Davido actually jam up together in 2025? Are you anticipating that one, or the beef is still going to extend till maybe 2026, 2027, or we don't even know when it's going to end? Let us know in the comment section what you think about all these things. I'll be right there to respond to everything that you've said. Guys, have an amazing Christmas. And this is me signing off. And stay blessed till we see you guys again.